Ladies, I am Daria of Greater Sacramento. The Stonewall Foundation is committed to empowering LGBTQ youth in the Sacramento region to cultivate leadership and civic engagement. We work with K-12 districts, colleges, and universities to create a pipeline of future leaders in our community. I can't possibly do this tonight alone, so I have Bo Reynolds with me, but you will only see one of us at a time because we are socially distancing here in the studio. He's 6 feet away, but you'll see him. We're gonna be switching out. Now, before I bring on my co-host tonight, we want to give a huge thank you to our presenting sponsors this evening. You have got us started this year. This is our only big annual fundraiser that we do, and without you, we could not be here tonight. Pardon me, that was uncouth. I want to thank Sam Catalano and Buzz Houghton, SMUD Board of Directors, many of whom are watching us tonight, Glenna and Rick Sansone, Rosanna Herber, MVM Strategy Group, Political Solutions, the Stonewall Democratic Club of Sacramento, the California Dental Association, the Kent Group, Matthew Nielsen, Councilmember Eric Guerra and Christina Lockie, Elaine Verbarge and Denise Curtwright. Thank you so much for stepping up and being presenting sponsors this evening. And now, Bo Reynolds.
Hello, folks. I'm Bo Reynolds, but at times in this show tonight, I'll be Bo Barker. It'll make sense in a little bit. I want to welcome you all tonight. We're going to have an excellent program for you. We've got fun, we've got laughs, we've got not one, but two comedy troupes, some of the best prizes, door prizes that you'll receive this year, and some wonderful auction items. I want to remind you that the auction page is now open and live. We'd like for you to go to Bidding Owl and sign in. The link will be on your screen soon, if not now. Now, the bidding will close at the end of this broadcast, so I suggest you go right now and sign up, bid for a great cause. So while you do that, I'm going to ask Daria to come back up and share some more things with us. Daria?
Hi. So thankfully, we are here with amazing auction items that we want you to be bidding on. Many of you have already started. I love to see a good bidding war. I hope you're in there looking at the gifts from local businesses. Many of them are queer-owned businesses, and we love them. As you can see, we have a diversity of auction items. We've got all kinds of gays covered, wine and beer queer. We have things you want. My houseplant lesbians. I resemble that remark. There's plants. Spa gays, we got you. Nuts and fruits. Just bid on those items, guys. Have fun tonight. We would love to see you getting something that you would like and raising money for a good cause. Barker's Beauties had to stay home because of COVID, but they do know how to text. And we have the lovely Monica at home playing that role tonight. She has gathered all of the names of everyone who pre-registered or RSVP'd on Facebook or donated. You are all put into one pool, and she will be texting me the names when I ask her to for chances to win 5 really cool gifts donated from local businesses. And you not just donors, anybody who RSVP'd or went to our website, sacstonewallfoundation.org/donate and registered. It's not too late to get in there this evening. You can go in, give us your email address, and hopefully win a prize. We also have at the end of this evening, if you didn't register earlier, we have a gift from Sharif Jewelers for everyone at the end of this broadcast. Now, Monica is a scientist. We should be calling her the lovely Dr. Montano. So I'm guessing she's using an actual random number generator. And while we tell you about our next group of sponsors, the lovely Dr. Montano will text me the name of our first winner. Bo? Oh.
So as we all know, COVID-19 has impacted us all in so many very different ways. But it was awesome to be able to call on our community and have you show up in great force this year to not only continue to support the leaders in the Sacramento area, but chip in just a bit more to make sure that they could get through these trying times together. Tonight, we consider you friends of the foundation. We thank you so much. Without you, it wouldn't be possible. And now, we've received the name of the random drawing winner. The gift is a $75 hair care gift bag from Jade and Company Salon in Stockton. Our door prize winner is Alan Hoke. Come on down. No, don't come down. Don't stay 6 feet away. I tell you what, we'll email you, we'll call you, we'll make sure that you get your award. I'm just kidding, folks. But still, please don't hug me. We'll make sure that we get this out to you, Alan. Congratulations. Now, the mission of the foundation is to support, nurture, and develop the leaders of tomorrow. We provide work experience through high school internships, leadership trainings, but also support student-led trainings in which they educate their parents and their teachers. You have to see these students. It's absolutely amazing. I have found that when participating with those students, they brought me to tears. Their courage, being able to tell their own story, do it in a compelling way, but also offer valuable information to their parents, to their school community, and to the community at large. Those are the leaders that we're investing in. We've also gotten a chance to build great relationships with LGBT centers, both the one at Sacramento State, I'd like to say hello to Melissa Maganzo, as well as the LGBT Center at American River College. Those relationships have been enriched and have helped us to help support students in more ways than just a scholarship. So baked in the core of our foundation is the notion that civic leaders rarely jump whole cloth into anything. It's impossible to elect LGBT candidates if there are none running. We know that some of our scholars will one day run for office or be policymakers. When these leaders know that it's their time to jump, they have the California Legislative LGBT Caucus as one example of how queer youth can really lead in their community. That's why it's an honor for me to introduce Senator Scott Wiener. He is the chair of the California Legislative LGBTQ Caucus, and he's here to share a video with us. Scott?
Hi, I'm Senator Scott Wiener, and I have the honor of serving as chair of the California Legislative LGBTQ Caucus. We work very hard to support our community and the legislature and to represent you, our amazing LGBTQ community. I want to congratulate and thank the Stonewall Foundation of Greater Sacramento and congratulate all of you for your work and the great work that you are going to do to make our world a better place. Our LGBTQ young people face so many challenges. People who often lack support at home, especially now that so many of us are spending so much time at home and learning from home, and people who are not in the most supportive of environments can really struggle in that kind of situation. And it's so important to provide people with access to the broader community so that they can stay connected. We know that our LGBTQ youth struggle with increased rates of mental health challenges, and we must ensure access to that health care. We need to make sure that people know they are supported, that they know that there is a bright future and that that bright future includes them. And I am committed to continuing our work to support our LGBTQ young people. You are the future. Thank you for everything that you do.
Thank you, Senator. You really hit the nail on the head and highlighted some of the issues LGBTQ youth are facing and why there's such a need to give them the support. Such a great need. Students who see themselves reflected in their lessons are more self-confident and more successful and more likely to thrive. Students Studies have shown, I like a good study, studies show that including contributions of LGBTQ people in instructional materials is linked to greater student success and better mental health. That's why the foundation has advocated for implementation of LGBT inclusive textbooks in our region's schools. Now, we all agree that students need to feel self-confident and safe, both emotionally and physically. They're harmed if they're bullied or don't feel supported by their teachers or their environment, if they don't feel accepted at school. That's why the foundation has worked with local school districts to support GSA networks and clubs so students feel safe and supported by their peers and educators. College students who have the financial support they need can focus on their academics or getting that career-enhancing internship instead of worrying about keeping the part-time job that's going to pay the bills, or just worrying about where their funding is coming from. That's why the foundation created scholarships at both Sacramento State University and Los Rios Community College District. And that's why we're here tonight. So I really am so grateful for the partnership and would love for you to welcome our partner in this effort, CSUS President Robert Nelson.
Hi there. Last year we had a great party when we celebrated the Stonewall scholarships. I remember it very well. We had a big bottle of champagne that we opened and we shared with everyone. I wish we were all together because that felt good, but it still feels good to dedicate ourselves to scholarships for our students. Our LGBTQIA plus students deserve the very best. And I want to thank all of you for contributing and making this happen. We'll take care of those students and they will succeed and we will all be proud. So to all of you, Sac State is number one. Stingers up.
Thanks so much, Dr. Nelson. I remember last year's fundraiser. It was great food, great fun. And do you remember that great champagne? I really miss being in the room with you guys this year, but virtually we'll just have to do. The Laurie McBride Scholarship at Sacramento State, during our first year of the scholarship, the Laurie McBride Scholarship at Sacramento State, we awarded one scholarship to one student. We were soon able to expand to 2 scholarships. And more recently, in 2019, we added the Sam Catalano Scholarship at Los Rios College District. We were able to award 2 awards to those students this year as well. As I mentioned before, our deep relationships include the LGBT Center at Los Rios, at American River College. We really appreciate that. And so I'd like to introduce you to Los Rios' Chancellor, Brian King. Brian?
My name is Brian King, and I serve as Chancellor for the 4 Los Rios colleges in the Capital Region: American River College, Cosumnes River College, Folsom Lake College, and Sacramento City College. I so much appreciate this opportunity to thank the Stonewall Foundation for your support and commitment to support our students through the generous scholarships you have funded. Scholarships play a vital role in supporting community college students, now more than ever amid the current health and economic crises. LGBTQ plus students face the same challenges other students face and many more as they navigate their academic futures. The Stonewall Foundation is committed to assuring its Catalano scholarships, initiated in 2020, will continue to assist Los Rios students for many years to come. I am so excited about the Stonewall Foundation providing 2 $2,000 awards this year and look forward to working together to serve many more students in the future. The faculty and staff at the Los Rios colleges are working hard to serve our LGBTQ plus students and expand our thriving partnership with the Stonewall Foundation. In addition, 2 members of our elected Board of Trustees, Tammy Nelson and Pamela Haynes, are very engaged in this important work. At Los Rios, we open many doors for students and are pleased to have great partners like the Stonewall Foundation. I know this event this evening will raise even more dollars to support our students and community, and we thank you for all you are doing to help our community. Thanks, and have a great evening.
Thank you, Chancellor. We're just so happy to all be here virtually. We have some great speakers tonight. Now, 1 year ago at this event, in person obviously, we had wine and cheese and chocolate, and we were so excited to announce the inauguration of the Sam Catalano Scholarship at the Los Rios Community College District at any one of the 5 campuses. We plan to award that scholarship to an emerging advocate who understands that fighting for equality requires ongoing commitment and resolve. When the selection committee was in the midst of reviewing some really amazing applications, COVID-19 descended. And as we are all too aware, this pandemic has wreaked havoc on every aspect of our lives. And we, the board, know that we live privileged lives, and many of our students do not. Our students are disproportionately impacted by the effects of this pandemic. These students were exposed to a risk of losing their jobs, losing maybe their housing, or experiencing food insecurity, unable to afford the basics of remote learning, like stable internet access, a decent computer. This moment demanded that we respond, and we decided to award 2 scholarships to the top 2 candidates. And that felt good in a bad time. It was really nice to know that we had the flexibility to do that. For me, when the pandemic hit, I had to upgrade my home internet immediately. I switched to working from home. I have 1 kid on distance learning in one room, some are Sesame Street streaming in the other, and let's be real, sometimes I'm hiding in the back room watching old episodes of RuPaul. But that's what I had to do in order to make that work. And I had the flexibility, I have the privilege to be able to just call Comcast and upgrade my internet. And a lot of people don't. I can, the students that the Stonewall Foundation supports might not have those supports of a stable home, a welcoming home, or the comforts of ordering a bottle of champagne from Fizz, one of our sponsors this evening. That's why we're asking you to make a commitment tonight to support the future leaders in the time when they need you most. We currently have 4 scholarships and potential for more. We have big plans. And your donation tonight will make all the difference. Our goal tonight is $20,000. Can we do it? Yes, of course we can. Yes, we can. We already have a head start. So many of you have jumped in and been donating already today. And I'm sure while I'm here, I haven't been able to check since we've been live. So I'm eager to see. Let's see where we are now.
All right, folks, let's see how close we've gotten to $20,000.
We're at 3,000 already.
We're at 3,000? All right, we're getting started, but that's just a stretch. We gotta get this thing running. So don't forget, please check out the bidding page and bid for those very awesome items. Okay, well, soon, very soon, we'll be introducing you to our scholars. I'm so excited for you to see them. But first, we want to give away at least one more fabulous door prize. Vanna White, Dr. Monica, would you please text me the name of our guest this evening? And while she's doing that, I have the distinct pleasure of introducing you to Sacramento's #1 underground pun battle team. They're internationally known and feared. Please, people, help me welcome Capital Punishment. All right, Mark, I'm turning it over to you now.
So much for letting us be a part of the Stonewall Foundation. It's such an honor. My name is Mark Berg. I am the host, MC, and referee of Capital Punishment. And what we're going to do here tonight is we're going to do a little fundraiser activity. Part of this is going to involve you at home. Yes, you at home, like you heard earlier, we do puns, and we do puns based on a variety of topics. And at one point in this evening, we are going to need puns from you guys. Yes, you. You go ahead and type those puns into the chat box when I let you know, and we're going to take some of those ideas and turn them into fun puns. So that's just a heads up. But before we do that, let's go over the rules, because most of you probably haven't seen us or may not have seen us yet. And like it was said, we are Sacramento's #1 premier underground pun tournament, and we're going to bring up 2 contestants at a time to make as many puns in 3 minutes as they can. And there's a few rules to this game. The first one, like you just heard, they have up to 3 minutes. And the biggest thing is receiving strikes. If you receive 3 strikes, the round is over and you have lost that round. And how can I receive a strike, you may ask? Well, I'm glad you asked, dear viewer, because you can receive a strike by if what you say is not a pun. If you say a saying, a colloquialism, idiom, a simile, metaphor, something that we've heard before that's not an original pun, then you're going to get a strike for that. If it looks like somebody's really struggling to come up with a pun, you're going to see me count them down 3, 2, 1, and on 0 they get a strike. And lastly, if somebody repeats a pun, they also get a strike for that. Unless what they said was used differently, double entendre totally means a different thing, in which case we will continue to run the round. And I believe that's all the rules, everything you're gonna need to know for what's coming up. But before we begin, I'm gonna kick it back to Daria to give you some more great information about Stonewall.
Okay, thank you, Mark. Now we know the rules of the road. First, before we come back to the first battle, Dr. Monica Vanna White Montano has texted us another name, and I swear to Goddess, this is random. The winner is Dr. Katie Polsky and Shelly Tersbeck. I know them, but I didn't do the drawing, and we can vouch for that. So you're winning, Katie and Shelly. You're winning a $75 prize from Monk's Cellar, Belgian brewery and restaurant in Roseville. You'll get a $50 gift card and a $25 growler. Thank you, Monk's Cellar, and thank you, Katie and Shelly, for supporting this event. We'll be reaching out, obviously, not touching. I know how to get in touch with you. Okay, Mark told us the rules, and I'm really excited to see how this goes. Take it away, Funsters.
All right, well, we can't start this battle until we bring out our first 2 contestants of the evening, so please help me in welcoming to the stage the creators of the show itself. They produced this thing, we've had it running for 4 years. You guys give it up for Daniel Humbarger and Damian Harmony. Make it loud for them at home. Cheer at home, you guys. You can
So
cheer.
glad to be here. Thank you.
Right? Such an honor.
Yeah.
I'm so excited. And are you guys ready to do this?
Very ready. Yeah, let's
gonna-
let's do this for a good cause. Like normally we're just doing it for ourselves, but tonight we're gonna do it for charity and a great cause. So very excited.
Right.
Heck yeah.
So, all right. Well, I forgot to tell you guys at home, if you want to cheer along with me with Spin That Wheel, do it. It's surprisingly fun. I'm going to come back here and spin this wheel. Spin that wheel. Spin that wheel. Underwater sea creatures. Underwater sea creatures it is. And let's see, I believe Daniel is in the challenger position this evening. So Daniel, would you please start us off with some sea creature puns?
Sure. Normally I was saying we do this for ourselves, but tonight we're gonna do it for charity instead of just for the halibut.
There is an actual purpose to what we're doing tonight.
Yeah, and I see they've already raised a good amount of money, but hopefully they can raise some more, eh?
Oh, yes. You know, what's cool about doing it for the Stonewall Foundation is that we can get more audience members for our show, too. Because, frankly, COVID has killed off our supply of groupers.
That is definitely true. We've seen an impact there.
Mark, I really like that you're letting us use all kinds of creatures and not just sticking to one kind. I mean, we can do mammals or fish.
Oh,
nice. You know, one time, Damien, is crazy. I was stuck in a very dark cave with the granddaughter of Emperor Palpatine.
Oh, no.
And I knew we needed some light. So I was like, hey, excuse me, but lamp, Ray.
I like that. Oh, that was good. I I'm a big fan of Star Wars, though. I mean, that's just that's just fun. I remember actually that you had that trouble, and one of the problems was it was because it was an underwater storage facility for the Mon Calamari people, and you decided that you wanted to see crates.
Yeah, I don't like the term of underwater storage for the Mon Calamari. That just sounds like it's a trap. But the star of Sin City, right? The Jessica woman, very talented.
Oh yeah.
After Sin City, it turns out she started making heavy metal music, and I know you're a big fan, so I just figured I'd let you know because you're probably into albacore.
1 minute.
All right. That's good. I like that. I totally am. It reminds me of the times when I was young and I hung out with people who were kind of into the goth scene. And some of them thought they were vampires, and they offered me a car ride if I would give them a thimble full of blood. I said no, because I didn't really go for their vampire squid pro quo.
Right on. I get a lot of compliments on this hat. Whenever I'm walking around town, people are just like, "Oh, sick lid."
Nice. Oh man. I used to wear a hat as well, but it had a lot of plumage. But a lot of people didn't realize that I also was good at hugging. And so I was trying to pass myself off as a flamboyant cuttlefish.
Yeah, well, mahi, look what we have here.
Oh, man. I like that people thought that we couldn't do this because you and I both responded and just told them, baloney, quit being so shellfish.
We're gonna have to end it there, gentlemen. Well done. Yeah. Bravo. Thank you guys for doing that. And before we move on to the next round, we're gonna kick it back to Dario once again.
Okay, I'm sorry. I got to do my next piece. All right, folks. I don't know if you've taken a look at the auction items yet. If you haven't, go to biddingowl.com/SAC Stonewall Foundation. Again, biddingowl.com/SAC Stonewall Foundation. And a couple of people have put the link in the YouTube feed, so check the YouTube chat for a link. So if you don't know me, I will introduce myself to you as a thrilled foodie. And one of our great auction prizes is a dinner for 4 at Taylor's Kitchen, a private dinner with wine at a restaurant in Sacramento that was ranked one of the top 10 steakhouses in Sacramento. I think it's one of our best culinary secrets. Go check it out. Another one of our auction items is from Fizz. You can learn to taste like a sommelier with your own private virtual champagne tasting. Raymond James will pick out 2 unique bottles, give you tasting notes, suggest food pairings, and then give you a personalized private Fizztastic Zoom champagne tasting. Check that out. I think that's worth bidding on. Let's say you like to relax. Well, we have a great spa package from Blue Water Day Spa. With this auction item, you are bidding on a $400 spa package that you may use at either their Napa or their Tahoe location. Your choice. Blue Water is a queer-owned spa that will pamper you with some of the best massage therapists and estheticians in the region. Why don't we show you another slide from Pondo Wine. For those of you joining us again this year, you already know Pondo Winery. The owners, Pat O'Neill and David Lejeune Jr., and I'm sorry if I mispronounced that, supplied wine to our event for the past 2 years and chatted with us all about wine and chocolate and cheese. Tonight, you're bidding on a variety package of 6 of these most stunning wines. So, we've got good food, good wine, good fizz, and a nice relaxation package. I suggest you go to biddingowl.com/SAC patreon.com/SAC Stonewall Foundation now. So sit back, donate a few dollars, and watch round 2 of our pond battle. Don't forget to use the YouTube chat feature and let us know who you think will make it to the final boss battle. Mark?
All right, that's right. You heard it. We will need you guys to help us figure out who is going to make it to the boss battle. And with that, while you guys are at it, go ahead and start typing in some pun-themed ideas, topics, whatever you have into that chat. I'm going to write them down, and we will select one of those to be our boss battle round. How exciting is that? And with that, we're going to bring out the next 2 contestants. So excited that they could donate their time to this cause tonight. You guys make it loud for Amy Gilson and Ashley Monique. Woo!
Oh, hey.
Woo!
Hey.
What's up, guys? How you doing?
Doing okay. How are you doing, Mark?
Yeah.
I don't. That question feels loaded, and now I want to get to the puns. Any questions? You guys ready to do this?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
All right, then I'm going to come back here and spin this wheel. Oh, I just spilled water all over my laptop. Oh, that's bad. Okay, it's trees. I'm going to figure this out. We're just going to leave it, and I'll clean it later. The topic is trees. Ashley, since you are in our challenger position, would you please start us off with some tree puns?
Okay. You guys have a lot going on in your guys' backgrounds, and mine's just a plain white wall. I really should have spruced it up.
No, it's okay. I think the white is kind of fun and fir tree.
That was good. We're off to a good start. I think we're pretty funny, but we're no Laurel and Hardy.
Ooh.
Yeah, no, they're amazing, but I think we're kind of ferny too.
I think so, yeah. And I'm excited to see what this round has to offer, because with Mark at the helm, anything can happen.
Well, I don't know if you know this, but there's a tree that's named after J.R.R. Tolkien, the famous writer who wrote Lord of the Rings, and it actually produces all of its energy through photosynthesis.
Oh man, I think you are you're doing a really good job, but I still may pull ahead.
Ooh.
Well, but after this is done, do you want a date?
Oh.
Yeah, I think so. I think I'll have you in the palm of my hand.
Oh, sorry, I'm already getting cold feet. I think we should say Franz.
This is going to make for a juicy recap of the end segment of this round called Acacia Missed It.
I don't know. I mean, I think that all that, talking about that personal stuff during the show. Oh, my lights went out. Talking about all that personal stuff during the show. I'm sorry you even brought it up. It was really in poor taste.
Oh, you.
And I'd also just I would have swiped left on Timber.
Yeah, I figured you for a left swiper.
1 minute.
Oh, really? You did? Who would have trunk it?
My friend she met a guy on Tinder, and he's got a thick Southern drawl, but he's from LA. So I was like, he's either a former Hickory, he's a method actor.
What was it?
Hickory.
He's an actor. I thought he was a singer. What's that song? A large time ago, I can still remember. Isn't that his?
He might be a singer. I don't know. All of my memories are pretty hazy these days.
Ooh.
Oh, really? I'm really sorry to hear that. Shocked and appalled.
I don't know if you caught the debate last Tuesday, but I imagine the next moderator is going to roll up to security and despondently pull out their badge like, sigh, press.
I mean, for the next one, they're really going to limit the crowd. I mean, at most, in the audience, they're going to have a 2-seater.
We have to cut it there. That round fantastically done. We're tallying up the scores here, but we're going to move on to round 2 for this. You both did fantastic. Are you ready for round 2? I don't know why that was different. You nodded. Okay, we're going to take that as a confirmation. I'm going to come back here one more time and spin this wheel. Don't knock it over the water this time, though. And the topic is The Office. I think this is more in reference to like office, like where we once used to work and no longer do. So office themed things. And we ended with Amy. So Ashley, would you please start us off?
Okay. Amy, I heard you singing a C major scale the other day, and I was like, ooh, girl, that was a sharp E.
Look, I mean, just remember that we're here for the Stonewall Foundation. Everyone donate, bid, because if you're here just for the puns, that's really, then you're about to go, and then that's really, just calm down. Wait, Mark, calm down. Don't go cray-cray on me.
Okay.
I use those in the office.
There's a video going around the internet of me doing some weird things with a whiskey bottle. So do not Google Ashley Scotch tape.
I wouldn't want to see that video. There's a different video I prefer. I'm not sure if you figured it out, but there's a famous line from it. It goes, one ring to whirl them all, one ring to something or other. I don't really remember it. And in the darkness, binder.
I know you know the entire inscription too, though. Stop lying to us.
I can usually only drink about 25% of the foam on top of a beer. So normally I'll cut it into headquarters.
That was so good. I mean, I don't even care who wins or loses.
Ooh.
For years, Dave Grohl didn't get along with Courtney Love, and he almost took a swing at her and her band once. It was about to be a hole punch.
Oh my gosh. Wait, you know what a great way to do a fundraiser would be? Like, what if everyone watching had to pay per pun?
Oh, yeah. And then we could host it at a brunch, and we can serve mimosas.
Oh.
Memo. Oh, what should I wear to that? Boxers or briefs?
I was gonna do a long pun, but I don't want to add minutes to this round.
Ooh, okay.
Don't ooh that. You know her jokes are so boring they would make her mother bored.
Technically.
So hostile, Amy. Tone her down.
All right, you know what? I guess we're just down to a minute. By calculator, guys.
That's straight facts right there.
Oh, okay.
I used to eat lunch at my desk, but being at my desk so long, it just like this uncomfortable chair like really made my back hurt. So the nurse came and did a whole analysis for me. Now it's totally optimized for ergo nom 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 nomics.
I don't like to wear lacy lingerie because I prefer to keep my business casual.
We're gonna have to end it on that one. That was fantastically done, Amy and Ashley. Thank you both again for doing this, and the judges, myself, have been taking notes and tallying up the final scores, and moving on to the boss battle in just a few minutes will be Amy Gilson, everybody. Give it up for Amy. She will be doing it. It's always a pleasure to have both of you. Ashley, thank you so much for doing the good fight. I don't know what I'm doing here now. I appreciate you helping in being a part of this with all of us.
Thank you. I appreciate you being a great host, Mark.
Thank you. And we will be back in a few minutes. Going to turn this back over to the Stonewall Foundation.
Okay. Amy, Ashley, those were fantastic. I am not quick enough to do puns, but I definitely want to be friends with both of you. Let's now, before we find out what happens in the boss battle. I've traded my microphone for my cell phone so that I can check on where we are in our fundraising. Our fundraising right now. Thank you, everybody who is donating. I'm checking every time I'm not on screen, and the donations are they're just rolling in, and you guys are really, really stepping up tonight. Thank you, President Nelson, $1,000. Heidi Sanborn, Smudboard. Laura Tully, David Heitzman, thank you. Rob Kurth, Smudboard. Ravi Ganesan, Irene Tucker. Sorry, got to turn my phone the other direction. Lovely Monica, Bobby Bruce, Amanda Wallner, Scott Dosick, Natomas Unified School Board, Paul Curtis, Sonia Rodders, Andres Ramos, so many more. We will come back once I figure out what page I'm scrolling on here. This is amazing. We're doing great so far. I think I can't read the board right now because I don't have it with me. I think they're texting me. I think they're saying $9,000. I'm over the moon ecstatic about that. Thank you so much. So now, without further ado, we're going to, after we find out who wins the boss battle, stay tuned, where we're going to hear from some of this year's scholars in their own words. Back to you, Capital Punishment.
All right, exciting. This is it, the final round. Let's go ahead and bring our contestant back up to the winner's circle. Amy Gilson, please step on out to the virtual world. Woo, this is it. All right, Amy, you have made it. And are you ready? I have gone through and I have selected one of the recommendations for the night. Let's go ahead and bring out your opponents. That's right, with an S. Come on out, Damien and Daniel. Because this is it. This is the final moment. We've been ramping up for 15 minutes. This is our WWE SmackDown Royal Rumble, whatever, what have you. All right, so Amy, you've been on the show, but we're gonna make this very. Why am I doing this? Okay, everybody. So the show is exactly the same, except for one pivotal thing. As you have just heard, Amy has to fight off against both Daniel and Damien, and there is another caveat to this story. Damien and Daniel get a combined 6 strikes. That's this many, if I remember correctly. And she has to win by technical knockout. She has to make them use all 6 of their strikes. It sounds impossible, but it's been done before, and I won't be surprised if it happens again sometime soon. And with that, are you guys ready to hear your randomly chosen topic that I picked from everybody who suggested?
Mark, what were the suggestions?
Okay, so I'm trying to see. I didn't find the person's name, but we have rock bands, we have mythology, and we have desserts. I don't think I saw anyone else slip in there. Oh, cartoons, 90s rocks band, one-hit wonders, cereals, a lot more types of rocks, geography, we've got a theme there, and economics. All right, here's what we're gonna do, because I was gonna pick a different one. This one is so close. We're gonna do 90s rock bands. Very specific, why not? You guys can do this. I know you can. You're all excellent punters. Are you ready to battle?
I am
Most
in Nirvana.
We're off with Amy. Go.
All right. Daniel, would you like to start, or would you like to have me start?
Go for it.
Oh, okay, cool. I just didn't want to get in the way. You often can be very, very loud when you are angry about things. You're a real Sonic Youth.
I was gonna say he was more of an old Weezer.
Oh, wow. If I look like an old Weezer, then you obviously have a third eye that's blind.
You know what? It's not about you insulting me or me insulting you. It's about the Stonewall Foundation having a green day.
Damn right. I agree with you too.
Oh, sorry. I'm channeling my favorite band. Is it Blink-182?
I figured you were trying to blink 182 times.
Yeah, we would have been here for a while. You know, just be careful if you're gonna do that, because if you're blinking that much, you might stumble and fall into the garbage.
Oh, well, that's fine because I'll just pull out all the rotten grocery clippings and start a food fight.
Nice.
That's good.
You know.
Hey, when you do a food fight, do me a favor and use Werther's chocolates because I pick C's.
Oh my God.
Ooh.
Can I use pictures?
Wow.
Yeah, no, I thought you were gonna do that the whole time. I mean, no doubt.
One of my friends wears the most terrible, aggressive clothing. I don't know if you've seen Jane's Affliction shirts, but it's pretty stupid.
Have we done this one yet? You know, you were talking about sea creatures earlier, and we were talking about halibut. We had talked about clams, but what you don't know is, and then we were talking about trees, like apples, pears. But what I really like is when you take the two of them together and you make oysters. You put them in a jar and you heat them up and you add some sugar, and then later you can have some pearl jam.
There it is. Yeah.
Wow, nicely done. That was Damianic in your delivery there. You remember when we had Tony Danza on the show? We did it remotely, and it was fun too because his sister kept walking in and out of frame. And finally, he turned around to her. He's like, "Oh, hey, sis, sit down." Anyway, here's Wonderwall.
Wait, where was his sister from though? I mean, I remember she was super cute. What was she, like a red hot Philly pepper? Was she from Pennsylvania?
She was. I totally slay her.
Oh. Slayer technically 90s.
Yeah, they made music in the 90s. They're still making music today.
Are you sure?
Oh.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, go ahead. Keep going.
Oh, okay, yeah. Because I definitely know more 90s bands because I was alive in the 90s. But it's just hard to remember them.
I think the problem for you, Amy, is that your Wi-Fi keeps cutting in and out. I recommend you get a Ethernet cable and you hook it up to your local area network. A LAN is more set than
nice, man. That was awesome.
Well, I wouldn't say no to some Radiohead. Can I say that during that?
Oh.
Well, hearts have been broken. Here we go, guys.
That okay? I just can't listen to that song "This Kiss" anymore. I can listen to Faith no more.
Neither can Tim.
Yo.
1 minute.
Oh, 1 minute. Okay. Well, I can always see right through you. I know exactly what pun is coming because you are ever clear.
Oh, okay.
He is. Now, one of the reasons that Daniel can't keep kissing her is honestly, she's one of those red hot Philly peppers and spicy, and she's got them flaming lips. I mean, she really.
Well, if you think someone is cute and you're like, oh, what do I do? You just have to muster up the courage and tell them how you feel.
All right, hey, Damien, never play poker with Amy because once, she put down an ace of diamonds and then put down another ace of diamonds. And I was like, really? You're going to try to play that card again?
Well, I was definitely not. No, sorry. Everything is just going by so fast. It's all a blur.
Oh,
woohoo!
Geez. I remember I hosted a dinner recently. It wasn't a dinner. It was kind of a between meal snack for a bunch of people who were on the movie. What was it? It was oh God, what's that called? It was Oh, now I'm blanking on it. This will be so much less interesting once I remember the name of the movie. Despicable Me. Oh, and just all the voice actors. And I remember because they were all so polite. And so when I went up to one of the gals who did the voice of the little girl, I said, "TLC?"
We're gonna have to cut it there.
Oh.
Well done, Amy. Well, you weren't able to necessarily best the two of them. We all got to contribute to an amazing foundation, and
Yeah,
that's
it's
a
awesome.
real important thing.
If you think that Amy won, donate. If you think that Daniel and I won, donate. If you acknowledge that Mark won, donate.
Solid plan.
Make your voice heard.
I'll be winner.
Thanks. Good night. Good luck.
Thanks for
Thanks,
having me.
everyone.
Thank you.
All right, folks, that was fun. This has been my first experience with capital punishment, but I got a couple of chuckles here at the studio. Who was our winner? Amy. Well, congratulations to Amy. I really appreciate it. Appreciate you, and I had a wonderful time listening to you, Amy. So congratulations. And now, we want you to meet some of this year's awarded scholars.
Good evening, Stonewall Foundation members, donors, and friends. My name is Tran Pham, and I use she, her, they, them pronouns. Tonight, I feel extra honored and proud to be a Laurie McBride Scholar. It means so much to me, especially during this extraordinary time, to be able to have the support to continue my academic path. The Laurie McBride Scholarship allows me to be a change agent within myself and my community. This year, I am completing my graduate school counseling program at Sac State, which seemed unimaginable for this first-gen student. During this chaotic and surreal time, Sac State is my cocoon. This spring, when I graduate, not only will I become the first woman in my family to receive a master's degree, I will continue creating a better world for LGBTQ+ and BIPOC communities. Of course, I do not anticipate that in my final year of grad school, I would have to figure out the world of distance learning and all the extra requirement and energy that has added to my day. One such example and a critical tool for academic success, for campus connection, and for career readiness is a fast, reliable, and secure computer with lots of RAM. In the past 6 months, Zoom has been my main mode for connecting to the greater Hornet community, such as the Strategic Student Support Program, attending classes and completing assignments, providing free teletherapy as a counselor trainee, helping students navigate a new yet remote college experience as a student leader, making scholarly work accessible as a library student assistant, and joining pivotal Sac State programs and events such as our recent virtual convocation, where I learned how to be an inclusive and anti-racist Hornet in this rapidly changing world. In order to live my best life, in my last year of grad school, I had to buy a brand new computer that I hadn't planned in my budget. Programs like the Laurie McBride Scholarship have allowed students like me to successfully transition into this new technology-laden learning environment. If it's not already a complicated world, in addition to a global pandemic, we are 5 weeks away from a crucial presidential election. We need change, and I am committed to being a change agent. Right now, I appreciate your time, love, and support. Thank you for this privilege. Thank you for your very generous award. And Stingers up.
Thanks so much, Tran. We believe in you and we're here to support you. So, what does it cost to go to college these days? Tuition is the obvious part, but let's think about it. You've got to pay for fees, books, housing, food, transportation, technology. All the schools transitioning to distance learning this year meant that students needed a reliable internet connection and a decent computer. So look, I want folks that's at home to play along here with me. How much does it cost for a new laptop that can handle hours of Zoom calls? Maybe you had to buy one recently, and so you know the answer. But I'm hoping that you'll enter your guess through the chat bar. We really want to hear from you. How much do you think it costs for a new laptop that can handle hours of Zoom calls? Our scholarship at Sacramento State is named for Lori McBride, who was instrumental in pushing for protections long before most of the country even considered LGBTQ community a discriminated class. As a legislative advocate, she worked in local, state, and national movements for civil rights and political access for LGBTQ individuals. She was executive director of the Lobby for Individual Freedom and Equality and went on to serve as the co-chair of the National Stonewall Democrats. The Lori McBride Scholarship is limited to Sac State, but we know there was need and opportunity to find leaders at some of the other great institutions around. So as we said earlier, last year we expanded support to the regional community colleges. Now, I'd like you to meet one of our community college scholars.
Hi everyone, my name is Nora Zaid. My pronouns are she, her, hers. I just recently transferred from Folsom Lake College to continue my studies at UC Davis, where I'm majoring in psychology and Native American studies. After my bachelor's, I plan on getting my master's and my PhD in Native American studies at UC Davis as well. Upon receiving my scholarship from the Stonewall Foundation, I was immediately filled with gratitude and relief. While I was applying for the scholarship, I had been plagued with worry about my transfer to a four-year university. I was confident in my academic abilities and emotional readiness, but I was not confident in the area of being able to afford housing. Being the oldest of 7 kids in a low-income family, my family being able to contribute to my education financially is not a luxury that I have. This generous scholarship allowed me to be able to complete my educational journey at my dream university without having to worry about the financial burden that often comes with finding housing while going to college. I personally hope to be a positive role model for the Indigenous and LGBTQ+ youth, and this award allows me to show the youth in my communities that they can indeed pursue higher education. Because of this scholarship, I have not only been able to afford housing that allows me to complete my education, but I have also been able to lead by example and show the youth in my communities that success is possible. Thank you for your time, and once again, thank you to the Stonewall Foundation for this amazing scholarship.
Thank you, Nora. Nora is one of our first ever Sam Catalano scholars, and I just couldn't be more proud. She's obviously going to be, already is, and is going to continue to do great things. Donna Delgadillo is also a star, but wasn't able to send us a video. She's actually out being a super closer for census, trying to get folks in communities that don't want to return their census. She's on the streets right now, knocking doors, getting those people to respond to the census so that they're counted. And what amazing work. So just indulge me, and please give a round of applause from your couch for Donna and all of our other scholars. The scholarship at Los Rios, as we've said, is named for Sam Catalano, who has always been a visionary His persistence and drive resulted in the formation of the Inland Empire Lesbian and Gay Democratic Club decades ago, and then the Stonewall Democratic Club in Sacramento, and of course, the founding of this foundation. He has worked and walked the halls of the California Capitol, and those of you that know Sam, he knocked on doors of elected officials who did not want to hear from him again. But his persistence wins out, and he made the difference. And he is the inspiration for the Los Rios scholarships, that persistence and drive and just unerring willingness to never give up. So now tonight, we want to talk about why we need scholarships at community colleges and state colleges at California state universities. Making future Sams and Lories is just a small part of what you're supporting. To students these days, they need way more than tuition. It costs a lot of money to be a student. It's not just tuition. Many are receiving financial aid or waivers for their tuition, but you need nowadays $250 a semester to pay for a decent internet connection, and at least $500 for a halfway decent computer. You could spend more than that, but in order to be functional in your Zoom classes, you need a computer that can keep up, as Tran told us. So many students have lost their part-time jobs. Their family is suffering. Their families are unable to support them, and they need that support. So we're asking you, can you dig deep tonight, and can you give $500 for a new computer? That would cover the cost of a new computer for a student, or even possibly, could you give $5,000? That is what a student who's working a part-time job for one semester at minimum wage would need, $5,000. Could you give $5,000 tonight to support a student who's lost their job due to the pandemic?
Thanks, Daria. That's a real challenge. $5,000. Do you know how many packs of ramen noodles you can buy with $5,000? No, that's actually a serious question, and we'll get back to it in a second.
No cheating.
Attending school, graduating, and obtaining your dreams is contingent upon resources, dollars. Daria was highlighting just a few of the real costs of attending school. Now, most student aid is linked to tuition only and doesn't nearly cover the rest of those costs. Importantly, our Stonewall Foundation scholarship is not linked to tuition for just that reason. So students may still receive financial aid, traditional financial aid, and support they need to cover those non-tuition expenses. You need a safe, warm place, shelter, roof over your head to be able to succeed and reach those dreams. According to the California Budget and Policy Center, California community college students need an additional $12,000 per year to cover additional costs. $12,000. And although tuition at CSUS is around $7,000, according to financial aid professionals, the total covering all costs to attend Sac State averages $23,000. So now let's play a little price game, okay? And this is where I turn into Bo Barker. We have a broke college student showcase that we'd like to present to you and ask you, how much do you think it costs? So give me just a sec to grab some of the things in the showcase. So for this broke college student showcase, we have a day's worth of ramen noodles, a week's worth of Starbucks via instant coffee, and a ring light so you won't look as hungover. You can look fresh for your daily Zoom class calls. So, just to repeat, we have a day's worth of ramen noodles, a week's worth of Starbucks instant via coffee, and a ring light to help you look fresh and glamorous every day for school. How much do you think this Broke College Student Showcase is worth? I want you to enter your guess into the chat bar now. But seriously, folks, we kid, but these are real decisions made every day by our students. We don't want students to subsist on ramen alone. That's why we're here tonight. So, what were the guesses? Yeah. So some of you came high, some of you came low, but we're going to say that complete Broke College Student package is worth around $50. So I'm asking you tonight, can you donate $50 to help support a broke college student? They would really appreciate it. And now we would like to show you more of our CSUS scholars.
Hey folks, my name is Sage Beeman and I'm a fourth year communications major with a double minor in marketing and sociology at Sacramento State. And this year I was one of the recipients of the Laurie McBride Scholarship. From the bottom of my heart, I want to say thank you to everybody who made this possible. I can't express my gratitude enough to explain to you that by removing my financial stress, you've allowed me to be able to dive into my studies and fully enjoy my last year at Sacramento State. After I graduate in spring of 2021, I plan to go on to my master's degree. And a large part of that is by me having a positive moment this year. And even through the pandemic and all the unexpected costs and things, I feel like I'm surviving and I'm surviving well. And a big part of that is this scholarship. So thank you so much. And I want you to know that you are making a difference. Stingers up.
Sage, your energy. I just love it. I mean, I'm not exaggerating. I have watched these videos a lot in the last couple weeks, and they give me goosebumps every time. Since I've been watching a lot of RuPaul, I just have to say these videos are giving me life. But that's what drives us to be here in multiple costumes. Did you notice the costume change? Because I'm extra like that. Standing here asking you, can you be a little extra? Can you give a little extra tonight? As you can see, your donation is what allows these amazing folks to do this great work. And hope next year we'll have even more goosebumps from videos of our students doing great things. So now we're gonna go check in on the live thermometer. I know, I was told last time it was 9,000. I know we're at least 9,000, but let me check ye old cell phone here and get some names of people. Amy Gilson from Capital Punishment, Tammy Nelson, Sarah Hope Lincoln, Layla Atila, Sydney Chamberlain, Erin Flannery, Lee Hoffman, Andrea Lamatina. Thank you all for logging in and giving a little tonight. We really, really appreciate everybody else who you are all giving. I just didn't scroll that far down yet. I'm working on it, and apologies for everyone whose name I butchered. Now, where are we tonight? We're gonna take a look at more of our auction items, because I know you're bidding. I did also, while we were watching those videos, I went and I checked the auction page. We have some bidding wars going on a couple items, and I love that. First, we have Sharif Jewelers donated this beautiful pair of diamond stud earrings. They're in that like modern square setting and diamond stud earrings. I really want to make a stud joke here, but I'm going to keep it PG, and I'm not going to do that. It's in my head. Our next donation comes from One Way Winery in Lodi. You are getting 2 cases of wine, one each of their 2012 Cab Sauv and their 2017 Pinot Grigio. I taste tested both of these. I can say they're excellent. I didn't taste from your case, I promise. It's still a full case. But these are excellent wines, award-winning wines from the Delta Breezes of the Lodi region. Our next is from Barefoot Bubbly. It's a case of their special edition Pride Brut Rosé. I know that there are a lot of us that are, still sad that those Pride brunches had to be canceled. We always have our Pride, but the Pride brunches, I'm missing those. I missed out on those. This case of Barefoot Bubbly, special edition Brut Rosé, will help you keep thinking about June all through this winter. And now, Plant Queens, this one is for you. I saw that the bidding was going on. This is a gorgeous, large Ficus decora, or rubber plant. It's easy to keep. It does well in low light. You know you've been getting really into plants since you got stuck at home, and you need some nature inside your house to soothe your soul. We all do. I have been growing more plants in the last 6 months. So go bid on this bad boy. While you're doing that, we also have prizes from Plant Daddy. All of these plant prizes are from Plant Daddy Co. in East Sacramento. Jake and Luke are one of the newest queer-owned shops owners in Sacramento. And despite opening 3 days before shelter in place, bad timing, but they're finding an incredible response here to people who need more plants in their life. Their business is expanding, and we are so thankful that they donated not only the auction item, but we actually have 3 prizes to give to you tonight. So hold on, I'm gonna check from Monica. Okay, so 3 hardy succulent plants from Plant Daddy in East Sacramento. We have Scott Wetch of Carter Wetch and Associates. You will be getting, or someone in your office will be getting 3 plants. Awesome, they're really cute. Good little succulents. And a $50 gift card from Plant Daddy, Lisa Kaplan, Natomas Unified School Board, and Lee Hoffman. You're all winning some new houseplants, some new greenery for your life right now. Yay, applause. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, while we are swapping out hosts, we need to thank our presenting sponsors. Once again, thank you, presenting sponsors.
All right, folks, I hope you are nice and relaxed on the couch. While you're there, reaching the couch cushions, we can use those coins as well. But let's take a look, because I've heard there's a bit of a bidding battle that's happening on the auction line now. That's biddingowl.com/Sac-Stonewall Foundation. Okay, so over to my right, you should see what folks are bidding on. I think now is the time for you to jump in. If you've been waiting on something, really eyeing it,
Taylor's Kitchen,
maybe the Taylor Kitchen one. I mean, again, private dining, wine, one of Sacramento's top steakhouses, just a beautiful experience.
Is personal virtual champagne.
Oh, and the fizz. You know, I think I had a little to do with that, talking about that big bottle of champagne that we had last year. I think everybody who was there remembers that. So it'll be worth it. Go and bid on the fizz, okay? So if your family is the kind of family that takes photos for your holiday card, but you don't have your photographer booked, well, you know it's October 1st and you're too late. Every photographer in town is booked. Really, Daria? Every one of them are booked?
Yep.
You'd better get on there and bid on the family Photoshop from Mary McCooney. Sorry. I'm getting tongue-tied because I just remembered that I did not book a photographer this year. So, honey, if you're listening, I suggest that we maybe go ahead and bid on this photographer, and I'm sorry. Okay. We've given out most of the door prizes, but there's still one more little trick up our sleeve. If you haven't already registered, make sure you go right now. sacstonewallfoundation.org/donate. That's sacstonewallfoundation.org/donate. And click that register button, because everybody tonight is getting a voucher from Sharif Jewelers. That means you get a voucher, you get a voucher, you get a voucher, everybody gets a voucher. But you've got to go to sacstonewallfoundation.org and register. So now, are you ready? Our second group of hilarious entertainers tonight are coming up. It's Sacramento's own original and longest running all-female improv comedy show. They usually perform live, but we know what our restrictions are. But they usually perform live every Saturday of the month at the Sacramento Comedy Spot in Midtown. Please welcome Lady Business.
Oh my gosh. Hi, everybody. We're Lady Business. We are Sacramento's longest running all-female improv group, and we usually perform at the Sacramento Comedy Spot doing improv. But we can't do improv tonight because we like to touch and be together when we do improv, and we're not touching and we're not together. So I'm going to challenge this team in a different way tonight. But before I do that, I do want to say thank you so much to the Stonewall Foundation for letting us be a part of this event, helping these scholars not have to work multiple jobs and helping them have funds to pay for books is so important. And it's so great and something we're so proud to be a part of. So tonight, we're going to do some challenges, and I hope you'll play along at home. We're going to do some trivia. We're going to do some physical challenges. I'm going to put these guys through their paces, but let me introduce everybody first. So why don't you guys introduce yourselves going clockwise, starting with Kim. Let's go around the circle.
Hey, I'm Kim. Is that's it, right? That's my name. Anything else?
I'm Mel, I'll be your host.
And I'm Justine. Hi, everyone.
I'm Saba. Hello.
And I'm Michelle, but a lot of people call me Peach.
Yeah, that's our little Peach. So that's what we'll call her tonight. So I have just now decided that the teams are going to be Kim and Saba and Justine and Peach, and we're going to do some trivia. So I want you guys to play along at home. So put in the comments if you know answers. I've got it on my screen so I can actually see if y'all are getting it right. But you team players, don't you look at those comments and cheat. Only I can look. So what's going to happen is we're going to go head to head. So I am going to ask Kim a question. If she gets it right, awesome. If she doesn't, Justine can steal. Oh my gosh. So let's get this party started. Ready? Here we go. Okay, Kim. Your first question, and this category is called a squad goals.
Really?
Name all of the Spice Girls.
Ooh, okay. Scary Spice, Baby Spice, Posh Spice, Sporty Spice, Ginger Spice.
Yes, that was good and fast. I'm very impressed. All right, Justine, are you ready for your squad?
Oh, yeah.
Name all the main friends of Friends.
Okay. So there's Joey, there's Chandler, there's Ross, there's Rachel, there's Monica, and Phoebe, baby.
Yes, that's one
and Gunther
point each.
too. Gunther's a friend, right?
Gunther's a friend, but he's not a main friend.
Disqualified.
We do love ourselves some Gunther.
Yeah, take that point away. Can't say Gunther.
So, Saba, are you ready for your question?
Yeah.
The next category is theme songs. I'm going to give you a theme song, and because of how my brain works, it's probably going to be in the cadence that it is when sang. And you're going to tell me what show this is. Are you ready? Making your way in the world today takes everything you've got. Taking a break from all your worries sure would help a lot. Wouldn't you like to get away? What show is that, Saba?
Hey.
If you'd like, I will sing it.
Sing it.
Sing it.
Making your way in the world today takes everything you've got. Taking a break from all your worries sure would help a lot. Wouldn't you like to get away?
I honestly don't know. I'm going to take a guess. Mary Tyler Moore Show?
No. Peach, can you steal? Can you steal by singing the rest of the song?
Something everybody knows your name. Oh, right?
Yes.
Now I know. Cheers. Cheers the bar.
Cheers, that's right, Peach. You steal the point, and now you get your own theme song. Are you ready?
I'm excited for my own theme song. Thank you, Mal.
When I wake up in the morning and the alarm gives out a warning, I don't think I'll ever make it on time.
Damn.
Time I grab my books and give myself a look. I'm at the corner just in time to see the bus fly
It's my bag. It's all right, because I'll say by the bell.
Yes!
You guys are so good at this.
Peach
You
for
guys
the
are so good at
and the point. All right, we're back to Kim. Are you ready?
Okay.
This is 80s rock because 80s rock is how I rock. Who was the lead singer of the band Guns N' Roses?
Axl Rose.
That is correct.
Nice.
Justine, who was the lead singer of the rock band Poison?
The lead singer of Poison is. Oh no, I don't know. I don't know.
No?
Can I steal? Is it?
Michael.
I guess I'm supposed to.
Oh, I stole her point. Oh, I'm sorry. I got distracted. The dogs were barking in my house.
That's a Mel point.
That's a Mel point. Mel gets the point because I knew the answer all along. I'm sorry.
That was my guess. So, I feel like it's like half point.
A half point to Kim because I'm an idiot. Half a point to Kim.
Yes.
That seems fair. All right. Moving on. We've got movie quotes and we're going to Saba, right?
Okay.
I get a little
Saba.
crazy. Movie quotes. Saba, who said they may take our lives, but they'll never take our freedom? You can tell me the character or the actor. I'll take either.
Mel Gibson in Braveheart.
That is correct.
Nice.
That was William Wallace.
Nice.
Excellent. Peach,
Wallace. Yeah.
who said there's no crying in baseball?
Oh my gosh. Tom Hanks is the actor. And he was the coach, the reluctant coach in A League of Their Own, but I can't for the life of me remember the character's name.
Sorry.
Jimmy Duggan, but I will give
Jimmy
you that point.
Duggan.
That is correct, Peach.
Thank you.
You're doing amazing. Okay, we're running out of questions, or not questions, time, but I'm gonna give you a couple more. All right, we're back to Kim. Kim, are you ready?
Yep, let's do it.
Okay, who said you can't handle the truth?
Jack Nicholson.
That's
in
right.
a-
Colonel
a
Nathan
movie.
Jessup. That is right.
Cool. Nice. Okay.
Justine, who said, "Carpe diem, boys, seize the day, make your lives extraordinary"?
Gotcha. That is Robin Williams in Dead Poets Society.
Yes, you guys are so smart.
I was very nervous, Mel.
We have time. Well, I'm really proud of you guys. You guys are killing it. For comedians, you're pretty smart.
Pretty dang smart. We're not your average.
No. We don't go to school. We just watch movies all day.
Yeah.
We have time for 2 more questions, and then we're going to kick it back to Daria. So, are you ready? We're on Saba.
Yes.
Also, Saba, I don't know if you haven't gotten any questions right or I just haven't given you any of your points.
No, I did. I got the Mel Gibson one.
She did. Yeah, she got Mel Gibson right.
I think I gave that to someone else. We'll figure it out. I'll guesstimate. I'm going to base the scores based on,
I
I
hope-
love all of you.
I hope everyone at home is very mad.
Incensed. So incensed to give money.
If you're mad, you should donate. It'll teach me a lesson.
Yeah, teach Mel a lesson. Punish her by giving money.
Saba, here's
Yeah.
your question. It's a history question.
Okay.
He was the first openly gay elected official in California, where he was elected to the San Francisco Board of Supervisors in 1977, during which time he sponsored a bill banning discrimination in public accommodations, housing, and employment on the basis of sexual orientation. Who was that leader?
Not that it matters because you're going to give the point to someone else, but it's Harvey Milk.
That's right, and I'm giving it to you. I'm giving you an extra point just in case I robbed you. Peach, this Emmy Award-winning American actress and LGBTQ plus activist and trailblazer, frankly, is known for her role as Sophia Brissett on Orange is the New Black, but she wears a pretty amazing pair of boots in the commercial that I like. So, who is it?
Sophia Brissett is the name of the character. Yeah, that she plays. I am pretty sure you're talking about Laverne Cox.
I am.
Yeah.
Wow.
I love her
Nice, Peach.
so very much. All right, last question, and we got to send it back. These are finish the lyrics, which is actually really funny because of our entire cast, ladies and gentlemen, Kim hates singing the most, and I'm going to ask her to sing.
You gotta call me out like that. I never do the singing warm-ups.
Kim doesn't like to sing. She can sing, she just chooses not to.
I sing in the privacy of my bathroom. Thanks.
Right now, you're gonna sing for America.
Go to your bathroom.
I'm gonna sing you the line of a song, and you're gonna finish it. Are you ready?
Okay.
Here we go. I made it through the wilderness. Somehow I made it through.
Oh fuck. I know the song. It's Madonna Like a Virgin, but I can't finish the line because I feel nervous.
Don't feel nervous.
Do I get a steal?
Like a virgin.
Do you want me to give it to you one more time, or you can sing it?
Is that it? I don't know. That's what I sang. I feel nervous now.
All right,
Did I
Justin,
do it?
coming at you. I made it through the wilderness. Somehow I made it through.
Didn't know how lost I was until I found you.
Boom, with the
Baby.
steal. All right, are you ready for yours, Justine?
Oh, yeah.
And you can tell everybody this is your song. It might be quite
simple, but now that it's done,
very
I hope you don't
good.
mind. I can keep going.
So after our first round, team Kim Saba has 6.5 points, and team Justine and Peach has 8 points, because math is hard. It took me a second to get that out of the corner of my eye. 8 points. And we're going to send it back to Daria. We're going to get an update, and then we're going to come back for some physical challenges.
Yeah.
Thank you, Lady Business. I know a lot of us are doing a lot of hate donating these days, especially this week. So I know I have. Please, tonight, get mad at Mel. Hate donate to the Stonewall Foundation because they are hilarious. Justine and Peach won that round. In a few minutes, we're gonna go back to them and see who wins the next one. The Lady Business is Sacramento's original and longest running all-female improv comedy show. In the before times, usually they perform live every third Saturday of the month at Sacramento Comedy Spot in Midtown, and hopefully, we really hope to see them live again soon. So, before we go back and see who is the winner of the next round, we're going to check in on our progress. My trusty cell phone tells me that we are at 17,390. That is amazing. We're really close. A reminder, we are trying to get to 20,000 tonight. That's looking pretty good. It's feeling really good. I think we're going to get there. Let me tell you a few of the most recent supporters. Lori McBride, thank you so much. Thank you for watching tonight. Vincent Boo, Pamela Babcock, Tran Pham, thank you. We gave you money. You shouldn't be giving us money back. Denny Mengers, Lara Flynn, Roderick Malloy, Catherine Patterson, Richard Montano, William Mutzenberg, Terry Burns, Gina Darren, Mark Starford, Don Deason, Claudia Bonsignore. Apologize if I forgot to add your honorifics. I don't have those in my receipts from when you donate to us, but somebody will text me if I got your if I missed an honorific I should have. So we're close. We're at 17,390. That's 2,610. I have a PhD, folks. 2,610 that we need to bring in before we close out this night. Remember, if you are bidding, if you have not yet bid, if you're bidding, you know how to get to the website. If you have not bid yet, now is your chance. We are closing this out at 9 p.m. Pacific time when we end, an hour after we end this broadcast. So you have a little bit of extra time if you're having like a remorse for not bidding. Get that bidding war on right now. biddingowl.com/Sac Stonewall Foundation. I know that my sweetie is at home bidding on the thing that I said I wanted. Now we are going to go back to lady business.
Yay! All right, so we did the brain stuff. Now let's do the body stuff. So I have created a little relay race. Each team is going to compete individually because I can only take so much visual stimulation. If everything's happening at once, my head will explode. So Team Justine and Peach, you're going to go first.
Perfect.
Here's what's going to happen. So you're going to pick who's going to start off your relay. That person. So Peach, you're going to start off the relay. You've decided. You don't even know what you're doing yet.
Oh shoot, you're right. Wait, let's listen.
So Justine is going to close her eyes. I'm going to give Peach a charade. She's going to have to give the charade to Justine. Once Justine guesses the charade correctly, she is going to take an Oreo and place it on her forehead. She's going to have to get the Oreo to her mouth with only gravity and her facial muscles. Once she has eaten said Oreo, if she gets said Oreo eaten in time, Peach is then going to don oven mitts and open as many pieces of candy as she can until time runs out. And that's how it's going to work. And then the other team will go. Each team is going to have 3 minutes. I will be timing them on my handy dandy stopwatch, and they will have 3 minutes. So again, we're going to do a charade, eat an Oreo, and open candy. They deserve donations for this humiliation and pain that I'm about to put them through, and I'm in charge, so I got to pick this game. So good. Justine, you're going to close your eyes now, and we're going to get ready to start. The time will start when Peach starts her charade, so I won't start the time until I put the charade away. So the first charade is this.
Okay.
All right. Justine, you can look, and your time starts now.
It's an activity. It's 3 words. First word, swimming. Second word, it's a tiny word. In. Here. Around. Oh, wait, it's a tiny word. Okay, never mind. Third
Good
word.
choice, good choice.
Shark. Swimming with sharks.
Yes! Good!
Oh,
Justine,
okay.
get your cookie, get your cookie! Boom, what
Here we
happened?
go.
God!
Oh my god.
If she drops the cookie, she can start again, but it has to start on her forehead, folks. Try this with your kids at home. It's hilarious. You can do it, Cookie Eye. You can do it.
Oh, over the cheek. Getting it over the cheek.
Oh!
Okay.
Got
here we
2
go.
minutes left.
That's so
Come
much
on,
time.
folks. Cheer her on with money. Money always makes us feel better when we're challenging ourselves. And if we can buy books and computers and internet for people so that these scholars don't have to work 2 jobs or 3 jobs, we want to do that. Plus, it'll motivate Justine.
Oh.
I got this, Peach.
You do. You totally do. I believe you. I don't even have any
You can
doubt.
do it. You can do it. You've got 1.5 minutes left. Obviously,
I love the twitch. The strategy is real good. Like the face twitch.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
Okay,
Use
I
the
really got this.
tongue. Use the
Except to
tongue.
make-
Touch it.
Come on. You
if you
gotta
don't
grab
have
it
it
again.
at 1 minute, you can choose to pass to Peach to start opening candies with 1 minute left.
And that's in 10 seconds.
Come on, baby.
Oh,
Your
oh,
hand
oh
is
my
so
God. I really want this to win. Come on, come on.
You can do it.
You almost got it.
Okay, here we go. There we go. Here we go. I got this time, everybody.
So close.
Okay, that was that touched my
Candies
tongue.
now? It's like under a minute now.
I believe in you.
Did she freeze?
She totally
That was
froze.
the best part.
That's the best freeze I've
taking
ever
it.
seen.
I
And
know.
you got 30 seconds. I say open some candies.
Open some
Get
candies.
to it, Peach. Get to it, Peach.
It was looking so promising.
It's an eye patch.
Someone screenshot that. That's wonderful.
I did.
This is impossible. This is not.
20 seconds, Peach. Come on, Peach. You can do it. We want candy. Candy,
What
candy,
candy are
candy.
you opening?
What constitutes it being open?
You have to be able to put it in your mouth and chew it.
No. Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh, Peach, I'm sorry. You are out of time.
It's okay.
Oh.
Woo!
So we're going to start again with our other teams. So are you guys ready for your challenge, for your charade? Who's going to be giving and who's going to be receiving?
Saba, do you want to give the charade or do you want to receive? I'm gonna give it.
I do not want to do the Oreo thing.
I'll do the Oreo. I'll do the Oreo. Okay, you give the
Okay.
charade then. Go. Okay.
I give it.
Yes.
Yeah, you got to give
Ready,
the charade.
Saba?
Okay.
I know.
Wait,
Some
wait,
people
wait,
almost
no.
I want Oreos. I always want Oreos, folks.
No,
Okay.
I don't give it. Do I?
Yes, if
Yeah.
she guesses
Yeah.
it, then she'll do the Oreo.
Okay.
Okay.
So no,
Saba,
you're.
you need to look at me.
Okay.
You can't,
Kim,
okay,
you
I'm
need
gonna
to
close
close
my
your
eyes now. I'm gonna close my eyes now.
Behave, both of you. Don't make me come over to your homes and spank you. Okay.
Ooh, that might be nice.
On second thought.
Okay.
All right, Kim, you can look. And the challenge, Kim, you have to show your eyes now.
Okay, I can start. Okay,
Look,
okay.
there you go.
Okay.
Okay, we have 3 minutes on the clock. Your time starts now.
Okay. It's an activity. Okay. 4 words. First word, running. Running. Fourth word, running with the elks. Running with the deer. Deer.
Really?
Elks. No.
It's more
shark.
common than that.
Deer.
Like an event that people go to.
Oh, running with the bulls.
Yes.
Oh, sweet. Okay, no, it's my turn. Okay, so do I go now? Okay.
Okay.
About the same time we started with the Oreo relay. So
Come on,
Are
come
you
on,
guys
come
cheering them
on.
on? Are you cheering them on at home?
Oh,
yeah,
you
so
got it,
good.
Kim. You got it, Kim.
This is what comedians do in our off time is we try to eat cookies off of our heads.
We did practice.
Yeah. This is about how good practice went too, because this is really hard, folks.
Oh,
Come on, Kim, you can do it.
My
I love
head
it.
is
Everybody's like,
sweaty.
I want Oreos. I want Oreos.
yeah, muscle it up.
Oh! So is there something about the cheek that just sends it rolling, huh?
You've got time.
It's a really hard challenge. You got a minute and a half.
Yeah.
People are cheering you on, Kim. You're getting online love. Kim is already a leader and a scholar in our community, but be like Kim, give money to support other scholars in our community.
She's getting so many
my
crumbs.
face is really sweaty right now. I don't know why.
Is the cookie sticking to your head?
Yeah.
This is this is how everybody eats cookies, right? At home? This is how you eat your cookies?
I can't do this.
All right, you've got a minute. You can decide when you want to hand it off to Saba, see if you can get any candies open.
I'm gonna
hand it off.
Oh yeah, there's crumbs everywhere on my face.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
You're so lickable.
Do we
You
pass
got
it
it
off?
open? Saba.
I thought you said pass it off. I was so ready.
Okay, Saba, you should just start. Saba, you
Okay.
should just start.
That first one doesn't count. Do I have to eat them all?
No, you just have to prove that you have them. You have 30
Oh
seconds.
God.
Oh, that's 2.
Yeah.
That's
doing
2.
that?
Good.
I'm jealous.
Okay, it's out.
Jeez.
Three Musketeers is Out.
That's amazing. Is that 3?
If you count the first one, that's 3. The Snickers is
10 seconds.
Got the Snickers. And then there's another Three Musketeers that is out.
Oh, and that's time. So that was 4. You got 4.
Yeah.
That makes it 10 and a half, Kim and Saba, to 8, Justine and Peach. So big winner for Kim and Saba tonight, mostly because it's totally arbitrary and I am the boss.
I feel like a winner because I'm gonna eat all these now.
Go get some Oreos, folks. Try to do it from your forehead. It's super fun. Give some more money. Dig deep. We want to send our love to the Stonewall Foundation, and we're really appreciative to be a part of this event, and we're really proud of what they're doing, and we really do want the next generation of LGBTQ plus folks to make a difference and to help change our world. So good job, everybody, and keep giving, and we'll send it back to Daria.
Good night. Thank you.
Lady Business. I loved it. I loved all of you guys. You did a great and fantastic job. So, okay, folks, we're almost at the end. Remember that the auction is closing about an hour after the broadcast ends. So now is your last chance to bid on those diamond earrings, that amazing dinner at Taylor's Kitchen, the Napa Spa package, honey, the photo session, wink, wink. And of course, there is a good bidding war going on right now. But let's say the bidding war was a little too rich for your blood. Head on over to sacstonewallfoundation.org/donate. That's sacstonewallfoundation.org/donate. And you can just give your money away, whatever. 1,000, 10,000, 100,000. Hey, the sky is the limit. Now, I want to shout out to 2 important people in my life. The first would be Rosanna Herber. Happy birthday, Rosanna. And the second would be my lovely mother, Dr. Vicki Phillips. It's her birthday as well. Happy birthday, mother. Woohoo! Happy birthday. Why don't you bid on that Fizz package for yourself, Mom? Oh, and Daria, our very own Daria's birthday is this Saturday. I'm sure she'll be emailing everybody what the plans will be. Of course, we're still social distancing, so just be ready for that. All right, so I need to check the text message to see where we are on our thermometer. Now, a moment ago, we were a little more than $2,000 away from breaking this thing open. I know some folks have made some donations since then, so let's check in and see where we are now.
Okay, the thermometer is not working, but we're at 19,850.
19,850. That's $150. That's one person giving $150. That's 3 people giving $50. So we can break through this ceiling. I know that we can do it. Okay? So go ahead. 3 people. $50. Or if you're feeling like it, 3 people, $150. Let's do it now so we can end this night on a great and grand success. As we mentioned when we started tonight, none of this would be possible without our friends and sponsors. So I just want you guys to see again the names of our presenting sponsors who've done so much to help us here tonight. Not only do we have our presenting sponsors, we also have our friends of the foundation. We'd like to thank you so much for stepping up and stepping out even tonight to make sure that this happens. And last but not least, I would like to welcome my co-host, Daria. But first, wait, Daria, I got to put on my mask. Okay? Daria, why don't you help me come on up? Woohoo! All right.
Oh, I'm foggy.
So, Daria and I would like to thank our fellow board members. We have Monica Montano,
Dr. Laura Tully,
Charlene Jones,
Nate Peltzar.
Lance Nalligan,
I don't know, I wasn't counting.
you!
Me! And Bo Reynolds.
We'd like to thank you all for joining us tonight. I hope you had a wonderful time, and I hope to see you all soon. Be safe, be healthy, be happy, and don't forget, get your
spay
pet,
and neuter your pets.
get your pets spayed and neutered, okay? Y'all have a good night.
Thank you.
Thanks.